Sunday, October 26, 2025, back at the dacha, and it's a bit of a breezy day. Check it out. Yeah, well, it was blowing a little bit harder a few seconds ago. All right, well, what are we doing today? Definitely got more cleanup to do, and I could feel that winter is fast approaching. It's probably going to snow this week. So what I want to do today is more to clean up in the new property that we got. There's some metal to pick up. There's some stuff to pull out of the ground. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on, doing a couple hours of that, and that'll be it. So what am I going to start on first? I don't know. I guess the first thing is get the wheelbarrow ready, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's go to work, and let's see if we can have a productive day. Okay, I got the first project ready to go, and let's turn the camera around. I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. Here's this metal here. I want to pull it out, and I actually have to dig underneath off the side, and then I can lift. So I want to pull these out, and that's the first job of the day. Trying to get this out of the way. It looks like these metal pieces have been in here for a long time. So right here, I'm just showing you that you have to, with the shovel, you got to take a cut to the side. So let's see, how many times did I actually have to dig? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times before it moved. And now I can start ripping it out. So yeah, it's quite time consuming, but you got to remove it. So there's this one, and then there's still 2 more right there, and then that corner. So there's 4 more. Even after I pull out the metal here, you could see that it is frozen. Look at that. You gotta scrape it off. Okay, well, with one hand you can't do it. I'm just trying to show you. So yeah, before I lift it away, I mean, this is just caked on, and the reason why it is on, because of these holes. So you have the roots that have gone through the holes, and they're just basically holding the soil right onto this metal. So gotta scrape it off. Here's a close-up. Here's how you could see that the roots are going through the holes, and it just holds the dirt right onto the metal here. There it is. So all this has to be scraped off. There it is, all done. 4 pieces of metal here. The sheets were taken out. I haven't found the piece of rebar right here. Yeah, it was sitting underground right here. Okay, there it is. All done. So it definitely is a workout pulling this stuff out. It took about 25-30 minutes, but that's 25-30 minutes towards making this place look more beautiful. Yeah, may not seem like anything right now. It might be looking like trash, but you know, give it time. Give it time. It's like, yeah, верю, I believe. And you know, like that movie, the one with Kevin Costner, the cornfields, you know, if you build it, they will come. And it's the same thing, you know. If I build it, they will come. Well, I don't know who's going to come, but this place is going to look really, really good. But right now, I don't know. I don't think anybody who's watching sees the vision. I see the vision. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you're one of those people that can kind of look through this and go, okay, I see what Phil is trying to do here. You know, this is all just going to be like a park. But it takes time. And this effort right here, you know, 25-30 minutes. But that's 25-30 minutes closer to the end result. All right, let's go find another project to do. While I'm doing the cleanup here, I found these branches. Looks like they were put here for, I don't know, to be cut up at a later date or whatever. Well, today is the later date. And I'm going to put them into the wheelbarrow, take them to Mad Max, cut them up, and there's more firewood for our dacha. All right, let's load up a few more pieces and take them out to Mad Max and then cut them up. Okay, one wheelbarrow load right here. Check it out, that's gonna get me some nice pieces right there. So yeah, now I'll just haul it away and start cutting. So I'm making quick work with Mad Max here, and I could just cut, get the pieces here. The smaller ones are already all cut up. And this stump here, I'm using it as a chopping block. So it's nice and firm. And I put my pieces, the ones that I'm cutting right over there, put them over here and split my firewood. And there you go. There's a couple hours worth of firewood right there. Okay, we got the next project here, right there. We gotta take out this aluminum that is used to hold the sides of the gratke, of the raised bed. So we're gonna pull them out, and hopefully we can even pull out some of the rebar that's in the ground. If the ground is too frozen, they're not gonna move. I'll just have to leave them there till springtime. And if they're really close to the ground, I'll have to mark them. Otherwise, if you don't mark them, they're kind of hard to find because it's just like a little tip sticking out of the ground. So we'll mark them, and then in the springtime we'll have to get them. But anyways, I think we can easily pull this out right now, and maybe we can start digging around the rebar. Here, some of this rebar, I use these pop cans, or beer cans, I guess, bottles, to cover up the rebar. That way in the springtime, I know exactly where they are, and then I can start digging them up. All right, let's go to work and let's start ripping this out. Okay, this section right here is completed. Let's turn the camera around. Let's get a closer look at what I did. First, I took out the easy pieces, and that was the aluminum. And what was left was the rebar. So there were 3 or 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4 that I actually had to dig out. And this one right here, I just shoved it back in to show. That's how big they are. Okay, and you could see right there up to there, that was all in the ground. So it's really stuck in the ground once they're there. But the good thing is they are out now. Now that everything is out, the next job will be to flatten this out. And I don't know if I'm going to get that done this year, because I'm just focusing on getting rid, picking up all this aluminum here, and if I can, removing the rebar. So that right there, the tachka, the wheelbarrow is full, so I'm going to haul that away, and then I'm going to focus on this section right over here. Right? Let's take that away. Another section completed right here. So even pulled out the linoleum and some of the rebar that's stuck. I just put these bottles over top so that I can come back to them and I don't have to search where they're located. You just look for the bottle and there they are. And more aluminum right here. So I got a whole wheelbarrow load plus the metal right here. So things are moving along slowly, and as I'm going to be going back to the shop to take this over there, I figured I might as well take a few of these branches and cut up more firewood. All right, let's keep working. I brought the burn barrel over and got the bricks set up so that when I'm going to be burning, I'll just stand it up over here on these bricks, and then I can start burning these branches. Now, some of them can actually be still used for firewood, and the rest, I'll just run them through the burn barrel. So I want to clean all this up. Look at that huge pile right there. And right over here, knock some of this down, and some of these dead branches. There's a couple like right over there. They're just hanging. So pull them down. Some of it will be firewood, some of it will go into the burn barrel. But that's not for today because I need to start on another project right over there, pulling out the metal that's in the ground. Here's another little section that I want to work on. So you got the metal right here. So I want to pull this out. And you can just barely see it right over there. Pull that out. So this raised bed, or this gratka, will be metal free. All right, let's go at it. Check this out. So this was buried like big time. Let's see if we can pull it out one hand. No. So yeah, gonna have to keep digging along the side there. And as I'm looking up in that direction, my God, it doesn't look too good. So what I mean by it doesn't look good, I think it's gonna start snowing. Probably, well, maybe rain, but it has that smell of snow. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but for those of you that know what I mean by the smell of snow, you kind of feel it in the air, and it's sort of like, yeah, I can see it coming. So dark clouds moving in. Probably gonna snow tonight, and if not, it's gonna be rain, and then it's gonna freeze. And me trying to get these metal pieces out is gonna be more difficult the next time I come here. Oh, I gotta show you what I found. Another little treasure. So I pulled out this frame. Check that out right there. Yeah, this frame was in the corner over here. And as I was poking around, I'm like, what the heck is this? I don't know, some sort of a frame. So yeah, I'm not too surprised anymore with the surprises that I'm getting. Anyways, back to work. Let's try pull this out. Okay, quick change of plans. I decided that I'm gonna stop pulling out the metal over there from the raised beds from the gratka, and I want to get another wheelbarrow load of firewood, because I don't know, that right there kind of worries me, because if it starts raining, and actually I could feel a little bit of this mist starting, I don't know, it might turn into snow. I might as well get this wood while it's dry. I got Mad Max uncovered right now, so before I cover it up, I might as well get another wheelbarrow load. If it's a big wheelbarrow load, that could be, I don't know, 6-7 hours worth of firewood. So I think that is more important in the long term, because I'm going to be coming here in the winter time than pulling out the metal. All right, let's try grab as many of these pieces and take them to Mad Max and cut them up into firewood. Okay, that's it for now. So I got myself a couple big pieces, big thick ones, a few of the smaller ones, but they're long. And I fished them out of here. So took what I could. And it is starting to rain. So if it gets a little bit colder, it is going to start snowing. So I got to go and cut this all up and cover up Mad Max, because it's exposed, and got to make sure that it's going to be dry. All right, let's go cut this up. Once all the wood is cut up, there's maybe, I don't know, a third of a wheelbarrow load. So it's all cut up, and these ones are ready for the chopping block. And before I start chopping, I want to cover up Mad Max here, because it's starting to rain, and I want to make sure that the electrical equipment does not get wet. All right, let's do that quick, and then start chopping this up, and that might be the end of the day for us. Well, it's that time of the day. Gotta clean up, gotta go, and the rain is here now. So it's a little bit warmer now. I just checked, it is plus 5 degrees Celsius. So unlikely it's going to snow. Maybe up in the ski hill, which is a few kilometers in that direction over there. Maybe they got snow on the mountain there. But as for here, it's just raining, and my gloves got wet. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to get another fresh pair of gloves, because those will get wet. Plus, it's already towards the end of the day. I'm happy with what I was able to do today. Got more firewood, which is good. Got the aluminum on the gratka, on the raised beds. Pulled that out. Some rebar was pulled out. So yeah, I feel that today was very productive. And now it's time to go home. So If you like this video, smash the like button, leave a comment, share the video. If you are not a subscriber, it's free, doesn't cost anything. Subscribe, help grow my channel by subscribing and leaving a comment. So, until the next time, like I always say, paka paka.